Pradesh, all the forest area, you can see this particular plant. This is the chemotherapeutic drug for cancer treatment. The major drug is the Camptothecin, the topoisomerase inhibitor, that the DNA during the replication, the unwinding of the complementary pair, it required the topoisomerase. This inhibition of this topoisomerase can be done by this particular, the plant produces this particular compound is a Camptothecin. And this is the Himalayan grown plant. Nodal stock is Jatamansi. It has, Jadamuni. In local, we call it as Jadamuni. This is a very beautiful and excellent molecules which can regulate the neuronal function. Completely the neurons and the central nervous system and peripheral nervous system, that synaptic nerve action potential will be excellently regulated. It has been practiced by Indian system of medicine, but there won't be any proof. So we intend to provide some kind of proof how which molecule is responsible for regulating this kind of neuronal action. So this is the two tasks. I just go through. This is in general the medicinal plants. Some people will say that the plant which I have collected from this area, I have collected the same plant in some other area, but this contain that active ingredient, that contain not. Same plant, same species, same genus. So this depends on the environmental. There are so many factors, environmental factors, soil, texture, and etc. etc. So the plant families associated with the drug production are indicated in green, that whatever the green, and the red indicate the families with the endangered species because of so many adaptation. One reason is the adaptation. The another reason is most probably overusage of the plant. So this is in general about we have in this Nepal region, Himalayan region of the flora which we are exploring. So more than 2 lakh compounds have been produced by the plants. What is the role of this plant? Because suppose if we have heat waves, strong wind, we are protecting ourselves. Switching on AC and fan, and we are enjoying. And if it is a lot of pathogens, biotic factors like virus, fungi, bacteria, nematode, insect, all will get attacked by us, but we are protecting by taking some drugs and get remedy. But what about the plant? So to sustain for their adaptability, it produces more than 2 lakh compounds, mainly for defense reaction, for defense. So this is what for several pest pathogens trying to attack on the plant for their survival. But plant trying that always the fight between each other. So in this fighting, who is going to win? If you want to win, you need to provide or you need to produce a potential molecule to kill the invader. So that potential molecules we are focusing, and there are several types of molecules, that is over 2 lakh compounds which can be classified under this category. So the compounds either derived from primary metabolites, carbohydrate metabolism, protein metabolism, including amino acid and fatty acid metabolism. So if you see that the carbohydrate metabolism can contribute tannin, coumarin, quinolin, and also the fatty acid metabolism can contribute along with the carbohydrate metabolism flavonoids, polyketides, terpenes, and alkaloids, nitrogen-based compound. This I am going to talk about, this alkaloid. So here again, nitrogen and protein metabolism can contribute the alkaloids, cyanogenic glycosides, tannins. So mainly this kind of more than 2 lakh compounds have been classified under 3 categories. They are phenolic compounds, terpenoids, alkaloids. So I'm going to talk about the alkaloids. What are the alkaloids? So the alkaloids, based on the structure and derivation, they are classified into several categories. So in this, alkaloids biosynthetically diverse molecule, most derived from amino acid because nitrogen-based compound. This alkaloids tropane, one is tropane, benzyl isoquinone, caffeine purine-based alkaloid, and pyrrolizidine-based monoterpenoid. This is that is indole ring, that is aromatic amino acid, tyrosine, tryptophan, phenylalanine. This three is a precursor molecule for biosynthesizing of this monoterpene indole alkaloid. So these are all the categories of the alkaloid being classified. Then what are the alkaloids? What mainly we are using every day? That majority of them abused compounds. The student community, majority of the compounds being abused by the students, either narcotics. This narcotics, majority of the narcotics comes from the plant. Codeine, morphine, all kasagasa, that's a morphine. Kaskas, that we use to culinary purpose. We are Indian culinary purpose. We put the kaskas, spices, and that if you are making that, you feel sleep, deep sleep. That contain morphine, alkaloid. That alkaloid, and the suppose congestion is there in the nasal region. Immediately you are going and purchasing of buscofen. Buscofen is again comes from alkaloid plant, active ingredient, buscofen. Or I have pain. So if you want to have the paracetamol or something other painkiller, paracetamol is nothing but salicylate, acetyl salicylate. That acetyl phenolic compound, but it is not coming under alkaloid. This phenolic compound is the major active ingredient of Dolo 650, all paracetamol based compounds, reducing the pain. And other than that, you have the camptothecin. I told you already beginning of my talk is the topoisomerase inhibitor, which can be used commercially as a chemotherapeutic drug, like several vinblastine, vincristin, resveratrol, like several. Rauwolfia serpentina, it is a major drug for reduces the depression. Reduces the depression, commercially available. Then, if you see that, yeah, this is the nascofen, any cough syrup, this active ingredient is present. Any cough syrup. This is a major guy, it comes from this flower. Then, suppose I am stressed, or I had a lot of mental worries, or I had a lot of attention, focused attention, listening, talk, etc., etc. I got stressed, or my neurons little bit down. I need to rejuvenate, or I need to activate. Immediately you are going and taking the tea and coffee. Tea does contain caffeine. Coffee does also contain caffeine. Both of them are alkaloid. So the role of this alkaloid, caffeine, indole-based alkaloid, this alkaloid can goes and release the calcium ion in the sarcoplasmic reticulum of your neuronal cells. Once after release, it goes and binds with adrenergic receptor and activate, and more synapses will be there. Then you are like waker. So this is comes from again plant, tea, as well as coffee, Arabia coffee. Then vinblastine and vincristin, Catranthus roseus. Again, this is one of the major ingredient for the drug cancer, chemotherapeutic drug. Yes, of course, the nicotine. It's a vitamin B5, niacin, nicotine, like derivatives. This play a major role for the human metabolism. This nicotine, and for smoking, tobacco, it does contain the nicotine. This guy also coming under alkaloid. Morphine, this is the kaskas, kasasa, this one, you can see here. This poppy seeds, it's a very commonly present grown in the Afghanistan, also it grown in Madhya Pradesh. So that is a major source for the most of the narcotic drugs. You can derivatize any molecule which you want from the morphine. Poppy seeds. So the latex is the highest amount of narcotics. That's the alkaloid. Morphine. The name of the alkaloid is the morphine. So from the morphine derivatives only, lot of class 1, class 2, class 3, class 4 narcotic drugs have been derived. Some of the narcotic class 1 drugs are commercially approved to be used as a surgery, anesthetic purpose. not all the drugs. So then next the terpenoids, if you see that another guy coming under the phenolic guy, without this you cannot make the paint, pinene. Without this pain reliever, home remedy, everyone has their own purse, and as that with the eucalyptus oil. So that is also the terpenoid category. And even the people use the spray, body spray, scent, they are also coming under this linalool. This one, linalool, they are the active ingredient for majority of the body spray. Then, this is the only drug which all over the world is available for anti-malarial, artemisinin, davanam.